I serve mompreneurs who are scaling, who are now starting out in the business, and they see me, they want to learn tools and systems, and they want to stop wasting time. So I said, okay, I'll do it again in spring. And then bing, bang, boom, here comes COVID-19 shutting everything down. And I was like, okay, what do I do? Do I stop? Do I not let this happen? What do I do? Do I throw this off? And I just sat there and I got still with myself. And I remember telling my mom, I think I'm going to do this digitally. And she was like, wait, what? I said, yeah. I said, why not pivot? Like, why don't we just shift?
And what I love about Dr. Ali, so she's a full-time doctor, right? So when she came to me, full-time doctor, she was helping entrepreneurs build their business. I'm like, what's your passion? And she started bawling. I'm like, why are you crying? She goes, my passion is my son. And I'm like, that's awesome. You know, we all say our kids are our passion. She goes, no, you don't understand. My son has special needs. He's autistic. I'm like, how are you here with me? Because she was traveling on the road with me, volunteering at all our events. I'm like, how are you leaving your, look, I had a hard enough time just going to a day job trying to figure out how to get childcare for my children. How are you doing that with a special needs son? And she goes, I have a system and I have a strategy. And so I'm like, oh my God, that's your business. Like, how many moms don't have a system? I didn't have a system when I was young, just, you know, raising children, just any system to manage children. I watch my daughter now with her children going, you need a system. Like, I need you to talk to my people because you need a system to manage those kids, right? So she became a best-selling author. The first year we started working together, she became a best-selling author because we knew we had to leverage her as the expert in that domain. She was already a doctor and already expert being an audiologist, but not an expert in being an autistic mom. And so immediately we got immediate credibility. And I'm gonna let her tell a story how fast we wrote that book. And I say we, because I was in the car driving to LA and we outlined it. Right. So Biff, you can unmute Dr. Ali. So because she's, you know, saying yes with me so that we can see her. It's not letting me unmute Biff. So you're the boss apparently. So and she's been on NBC, CBS, the CW, right? She was a beast in leveraging, you know, Haros, help a reporter out and getting on any kind of press that she could to get her name out there, to niche her as the specialist as an autistic mom. And then she created Mompreneurs, right? And she created this all while being a student inside of GLP. Right, inside of this tribe, inside of this community. Her social media grew 87%, right? She had her first viral post, 1 million views. Her Instagram increased 229%. Her database increased 53%. Her sales increased 418%. So in 2019, she hit $100,000 doing her side hustle. She still has her job as a physician, as a doctor. That's still her JOB. Right now we're transitioning out of her JOB to go, what's possible? You look at, she did 100 grand. What's possible if she had full-time effort into creating this brand and this business? Can you see how sexy and juicy that is? Right? So she created new products, a beast. Like, no story, no excuse, nothing got in her way, but what was the goal and the intention? How do I create this for myself? She had 19 speaking events her first year, 50% increase in speaking and taking action. She has an 86% close rate, 86% close rate. She just did an event, a virtual event last week that I popped on. I did a little, hey, I'm a coach, hey. And then what was your closing percentage, Dr. Ali?
Oh my gosh, this week, well, this time it was 68% because I just closed another one last night. I still got 2 more follow-up calls, so.
Right, look, she's not leaving any money on the table, under the table, over the table. She's looking for all that money, right? Like, are we being that hungry, right? And on top of being a full-time mom, on top of being a full-time doctor, on top of taking care of her mom and serving her community. So I want to introduce to you, I'm so proud of you, Dr. Ali. I'm so proud of everything that you're up to and everything that you're doing and who you are in the world and your stand for small business. Because now we're pivoting, right? Because now the autistic moms are saying,
yeah, it was rough. So when I decided to do it again for spring, And here I am saying, okay, I'm going to do it again, but I'll do it a little different. I know my tribe. I know what they want. I serve mompreneurs who are scaling, who are now starting out in the business, and they see me. They want to learn tools and systems, and they want to stop wasting time. So I said, okay, I'll do it again in spring. And then bing, bang, boom, here comes COVID-19 shutting everything down. And I was like, okay, what do I do? Do I stop? Do I not let this happen? What do I do? Do I throw this off? And I just sat there and I got still with myself. And I remember telling my mom, I think I'm going to do this digitally. And she was like, wait, what? I said, yeah. I said, why not pivot? Like, why don't we just shift? I mean, I've been serving with global leaders. I've been coming back and showing up and doing these things on virtual. It feels like if God has been preparing me for it anyway. And I just I aligned the things and I'm like, you know what? What the heck? I'm gonna give it a try.
Well, I need you to say that again about God.
Well, God aligned everything. Like
God was preparing you. Like, look at all the classes you've been on, watching other people do Zoom, watching other people do events on purpose, right?
Yeah,
to go, oh.
It's hilarious now how people are making Zoom seem like it's something new when we as trailblazers have been doing this for a while, right? Aren't you guys like, why are you guys so excited? We're on this. So I said, let's try it. Let's do something new. I created a theme. I created colors. And I just went back into the system. I'm like, I don't have to change what I did before. Now here, let me let you know. What I did for Mompreneurs on Fire was I learned that I had to have a system if I'm going to reduplicate this. As an autism mom, I cannot make things complicated. I have to make it as simple as possible. So the first thing is keep it simple. You got to keep it simple. Don't go above and ahead of your head. Just keep it super simple and learn the tools that you're going to need to reduplicate it. So everything I did, instead of just throwing it out on the willy, I created spreadsheets, the same thing, the same way Susie does it, with how she just pulled up those numbers. And I said, okay, if I'm going to do this again, let's start it off. Now, the first time we do it, it's not going to be easy because you're starting a new system, right? So I want you to say it's not going to be easy in the beginning. It's not going to be easy in the beginning. It's going to require for us to show up. You have to show up. Even when you're scared, even when you're nervous. So I have this little thing that I have like these little power moves and these secret tips. And I promised Susie I'll share some with you guys. And the first one I had to tell myself is called SIP. Take a sip, like, sip. The S is for shift. Shift myself out of the I can't do it. Shift myself out of the negative. All the horrible things I've heard in my life about me not being ready, me not knowing enough, the scaredness of just trying something new. Listen, I had to shift so much in my life having a child with autism that I'm a queen of shifting now. Like if something comes up, I'm gonna appreciate it. I'm gonna sit in it. Don't get me wrong. I was scared. I am in Brooklyn. I'm in the epicenter of COVID. So I was scared. Should I even do this when so much is going on around me? And all these negative things, I call them TNT, toxic negative thinking. Any of you guys get a TNT that just stops you from going? If it's you, raise your hand, say that's me. Just type in the words TNT and I'll know that's you. When the toxic stuff just come in your ear and tell you, you can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. And for a while, sometimes you believe it. Like Susie said, it sounds like a whole Verizon network that's in your ear that's so loud that sometimes you're like, okay, fine, all right, I can't do it. But I had to learn how to shift. I had to learn how to pivot and I had to learn how to change things. And having a squad around you, positive people around you, other trailblazers around you, you can't even sit in that negativity alone. Remember, keep your space with positive people and people that are still doing things. So when you want to give up and you want to tell yourself the negative things, Mona Lisa's like, hey girl, no, you don't get to not do this. Let's just try a different way. Let's just see how we do it and I got you. That's what I'm talking about, gladiators, right? So I said, all right, let me shift. Toxic negativity, get out. I'm not doing you today. I cannot do you. But you have Zachary. How are you going to do a live event when you have Zachary? I can't take him to my mom. I can't take him anywhere. He's completely unexpected. So I just told everyone, I'm doing this weekend and my son is in the room. Everyone said, good, because my kid is in the house also. Great. That relieved me. I didn't have to give permission. If Zachary comes in here right now, I don't have to ask you permission. You know I'm an autism mom. You know, we're all here. So I can't even use that as an excuse. And that's what I tell them. I'm like, we don't get to use autism as an excuse. We're used to unexpected challenges. You're used to unexpected challenges. Say, I'm used to unexpected challenges. All the pain, all the hurt, all the shit you've been through, excuse my French, but it's true, has been preparing you for unexpected challenges. That's what I had to tell myself. I'm like, listen, this ain't new. This is just different. So shift your mindset from that whole concept of, I can't do because so much around me, things are happening. Yeah, things are always going to be happening around you. Hello, real world. It's just different. And we don't get to say no. We don't get to turn down the people who are sitting down waiting for us. We don't get that chance. We can take a break, but guess what, guys? Break time is over. Okay? So I learned to shift. So I went from TNT to PEP. I call it PEP, positive energy power. And guys, you're going to hear a siren behind me every once in a while. Like I said, I live in the epi. So every once in a while, you'll hear the siren. So this is real. I'm in New York. This is the center of where this is happening. And I'm not going to mute it because this is real life. We keep showing up even if. So I want you to type down, keep showing up even if, ... even if. Keep showing up, ... even if. Right? And these are the things I'm telling myself, even if, even if, even if. So with TNT going into PEP, that's that positive energy power. That's me, like, all right, Ali, you're going to do this. You're going to put on that new wig that you got, that Susie Carter hooked you up with. Yes, my coach. She got me all prepped for this. I had to wear it. And you're going to go out there and you're going to show up because you don't get to say no. See what's going on around me? I'm still here. I don't get to say no. I just say, okay, that's what's going on. But I'm showing up even if. So that's me. That's the I. That's my SIP, S-I-P. The I is for ignite. As you can tell, I'm a little fiery. I'm a firecracker. You know, I'm excited about what I do. I align myself with great people. Susie Carter, Lisa Nichols, Doreen Rainey, Steve Harvey. Like, I'm not sitting here doing things. I'm not going to align myself with people who are not doing anything. Because what does that do for me? So we always align ourselves with people that are 5, 10 steps ahead of us, but are in synchrony with our heart and our soul. Like, they gotta feel right. I'm not hanging with Susie or doing the things with Susie or supporting her because she's a millionaire. I'm supporting her because her heart is pure gold. And I've seen her pour into people until there was nothing left in her, and she still got up and gave you a next strategy. So if she can do it, I'm like, all right, I could do it too, right? Hashtag I could do it too. And if I can do it, because I'm you, like I said, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I'm sitting on the screen staring like, wow, they're so amazing. And now you get a chance to do it too. But what we do is we align ourselves with the right people. We make sure that we can't stop. We got to keep the flow. Keep the flow. Keep the flow. Keep the flow. Sometimes we'll want to fall. Things are going to happen to us. Trust me, it's no longer 6 degrees of separation. Right now, COVID is 1 degree of separation. So I know someone who's passed away. I have a family member who's passed away. It's happening. There's nothing around me. And I'll have my really sad moments. I'm giving you permission to have your moments, but you don't get to sit there. We don't get to sit there. What we do is we say, okay, all right, today is not a good day. Oh my God, I'm so used to that. But there's one thing I could do for my business today. There's one thing. So every morning I write the 3 things that I need to get done for my business. 3 things I need to get done for my business. 3 things I need to get for Zachary. 3 things I need to get done for me. I just write my day out. And this is all strategic planning, all from goals. This is something new. This is what I learned through GLP and just getting myself aligned. I got to set my mindset and create a strategy. Everything has to be a strategy, or else guess what? Turn around, it'll be 8, 9 o'clock and nothing got done because we're still stuck in what's going on around us. So we have to have a system of when we get up, what are the 3 things we're going to do for our business? Now, I'm going to promise you, there are going to be some days all 3 are not going to get done. But at least you'll get one thing done. And if not, you'll put your head down and you say, oh, man, I didn't get that thing done. Tomorrow, I'm going to try it again, and I'm going to go after that 1 or 3 things. Give yourself permission when it doesn't happen to be okay, but you don't get to stay there. Because I'm going to be strong even if. I'm going to keep moving even if. I'm going to, listen, COVID is happening now and I'm still investing in my business. Susie told me you don't stop investing in your business because as money come in, it's your responsibility to make sure you put it back into what else do I need to learn next. So I want you to hashtag and write down, what do I need to learn next? What do I need to learn next? You see the fire? That's where my fire comes from. I get up, I'm like, okay, what's going on next? What do I need to learn next? You got to keep yourself going. And money is involved. It's okay. That's why we're gonna have the conversation with our relationship with money. I kept showing back up to the live events with Susie, because she kept saying that we're gonna get through these moments with the blocks, the money blocks. I've had this money block. We're not asking it, and I kept showing back up. And I kept showing back up. And I'm like, Susie, nope, it's still there. I can't ask. She said, keep showing back up. And I keep showing back up to the next event. And I'm not sure what's going on, but I know that I got to keep working on this money mindset. And I can't keep running away from that negative money mindset, because a lot of us have been running away from it way too long. So I had to keep showing up. Anyone else out there who's been running away from that, all the stuff people told you? You know, we went through the whole concept. You'll never do anything with yourself. Money is the root of all evil. God don't like anyone who's making money. That's a mindset. That's things that we've been ingrained in, especially our culture. Like, we are so disattached to money that we feel like it's something so different and not for us. So I kept showing up. I kept showing up to the events. I kept showing up to the summits and the business academy, or whatever. Susie can call it whatever. She can call it make a business out of 10 cents, and I'm showing back up, because I know, if anything, she's gifted at making money. She's the money lady, right?
I am. It is one of my universal gifts from God.
So you're not aligning yourself with people who are making it up, that they just, okay, bling, I'm going to make it up. I'm just going to do this to make money. She sleeps it, eat it, drink it. So we want to do the same thing. If you want to do the same thing, if you want to get yourself back in alignment, then what do? Don't you hang around other people that want to do the same thing and still be a good servant leader, still service? So that was, yeah, she said, Susie is the money. Esther said, worth the investment, every single penny. And Delise said, yes, yes, yes. So that's my I. I'm going to close it up with my P. I'm going to bring it around to my P, and that's make power moves. I'm a power mover. So it's shift, ignite, power move. Whenever you see Dr. Ali, whenever you see me do something, it's shift. I shift my mindset. I ignite my inner fire, and I make power moves. That's all it is. 3 simple things. I had to stop being afraid, and I had to push through. That's a power move. A power move is, okay, let me tell you my little secret with power moves. So everybody now is going to go digital, and everyone now is going to do something, but we're going to do something different. We're going to be unique. We're going to blow them out their mind. Pay attention to what everyone else is doing, and then say to yourself, but there's something about me that's different. I call it my uniqueness. You know, I always talk about Zachary and his amazingness, his uniqueness. You got to find something that's unique about you. See, me, as you can see, I'm a trailblazer. I'm not for everyone. I get it, and it's okay. You're not going to be for everyone. But when you find that thing that makes you you, like Matt was showing us how to do videos, you'll get a lot of my videos, and I'm like this. And people are like, wait a minute, what's going on there? Let me go listen to what she's saying. Because I know I have the shock factor. Now, it's not for everyone. Some people are serene. Find what it is about you, and let that be your unique thing, that power move you're going to be making. Let your power move be in alignment with who you are naturally, authentically. So then you're not showing up. All you're doing is being yourself with a camera and a few 10, 100,000, million people looking, but you're just being you. So power move means asking for help, like Susie just said. Power move means getting in action. Nothing would have happened if I just said, I'm an audiologist and I'm just going to stay at being an audiologist. Power move means moving into flow. I have 15 secret success tips. I call them my amazing success tips. That's available on my website. If you go to my website, you will see, I only shared, maybe 2 or 3 of them out of you. I got 12 more. These are like some humdiggers. How you find that passion, how you do productivity. And for my parents, how do you do amazing parenting tips? How do you do this all? Not just do it, because remember I told you about that unique factor? What's unique about me? Doing it during exceptional challenges. That's what's unique about me. Give me an exceptional challenge and I will show you how to thrive, because that's what I do. So I aligned myself with people who are like that, who go through exceptional challenges. It just seems that we're all aligned right now because we're all going through exceptional challenges. So you'll learn more about where my passion comes from. How do I get this productivity going on? People are like, I don't understand, Dr. Ali, how do you always get these fast results? I share a little bit about that. And then when you see me, when we're on the virtual summit, we're going to talk some more about the tools and the systems and the strategy. Productivity is all based on systems and strategy, and then how you align them all together. So that's a little bit about me. I hope I was able to connect with you and that you're going to be in action. Now, I want you to tell me your homework, as on to Susie's homework, is you're going to let me know, or you reach out to me. You can follow me on my social media at Dr. Ali. Here, let me make sure. See, I had it already, so I put my page where you can get my 15 tips, and that'll take you through the funnel. And it pops up as soon as you go on, so you don't have to go through the page, but if you want to, fine. And then definitely follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, all at Dr. Ali Griffith. Okay, so that's the power move. TNT into PEP. As we're jumping off, just tell me what resonated the most to you, what stand out to you, and I'm going to read that as Susie wraps it up. Thank you guys for letting me share with you. It's an honor.
So I want to hear from a couple people because I want Dr. Ali to hear the value right from you. You can type it in the chat box, but can I hear from a couple of you? So who wants to share? And I'm going to go through the pages of the value. So Nicole will be 1, Zena will be 2, and Mariko will be 3.
They can unmute themselves, Susie.
You can unmute yourself, Biff says. So 1 was Nicole, there you are. Okay.
Hi, Kelly, thank you. That was amazing and inspiring and so heart-filled. And as a mom of a 3-year-old, I especially value your message because you have a child and they have extra special needs. All children have special needs, but yours is extra special. And in the face of that, it just is it's encouraging to go, okay, someone who has even greater challenges than I'm facing right now is taking even greater steps than I'm taking right now. So it's possible, and it's something that we can do. And thank you just for being an extraordinary example.
Yay. We second, third, fourth that.
Right there, receive that. I appreciate it.
And I don't know, did I tell you that she's a single mom too? So not only just a mom, but a single mom, like, which, you know, is a whole nother level. Those of you that have been single moms, I was a single mom page, right? To go, woo!
That's why we got the wig. We got to up level that after COVID.
Look, I just want to say that's sister love. So we were at Esther's event, and Esther has this amazing stylist that was there, and I'm like, Dr. Ali, can I buy this for you? Like,
Wow.
That's your sister love. You're like,
I've never worn a wig before.
It looks good, right?
No.
Oh, well, only women can talk about this. Sorry, Beth. Sorry, Nika. Zena.
Man, oh man. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me good? Awesome. Dr. Ali, you know, you kept me fired up at Business Summit. That's one thing. I had no idea this is like your everyday life. I thought you was pumped up for the summit, but it appears that this your everyday life, and I love it. So I'm telling you, if I didn't think it would be disruptive, I would just get up and run out the door, you know, because it was so powerful. Because what resonated with me is I do that, you know. Susie and my tribe, they kind of know that I spend a lot of time in my head with that crap, and you know, I hear.
So she knows she's not alone. How many of you spend a lot of time in your head with that crap, right? Look at Lauren here.
So, you know, I'm just learning and practicing, you know, offsetting that, because that is my special secret sauce. That's what I teach people, how to shift negative mindsets. So just hearing you talk about you know, being present to what exists and just putting that out in front, so you don't have to keep apologizing for it and making it a thing. You know, yeah. Oh, you hear sirens? Yeah, because we're in a virus and I'm at the epicenter. Moving on. You know, oh, my kid is in here with autism. Yeah, because I have a kid who's in here with autism. It's like saying that stuff out loud at the onset to eliminate the need to keep addressing it was so powerful for me. Why that didn't occur to me, I have no idea. That was so powerful. And identifying my unique thing. Those showing up, even if identifying my unique thing and being present to whatever crap is in existence at the onset, so I don't have to keep addressing it. My thing is I'm starting new, and I'm unsure, and I second guess, and I keep being stretched by not just Susie and the tribe, but also Lisa and her freaking tribe to just do it in its imperfection. And so to be able to say, hey, I'm new, I don't know what's going to happen, but here we go, and go for it. That's what you motivated in me today. That's what you ignited in me today. So sip, 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 juicy, juicy, juicy. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep doing what you're doing.
You're awesome. Thank you, Zena. Thank you. Mariko.
Hi.
There you go. There you
Wow.
are.
Dr. Ali, you were on fire. Thank you. Thank you for serving all of us. You know, as it turns out, sometimes you're meant to hit everybody, but it was like you were speaking to me and fixing the problem that I woke up, not problem, but I woke up with today is amazing, is that I got invited to speak and teach a class on a summit. I get 15 minutes pre-recorded. My class, everything has to be lined up. There's a rev share. And I was like, how do I organize what I'm teaching? And as you started talking about TNT, it started coming through of what my 15-minute small version is. And I was like, oh, that's my PMA. And so thank you, because everything you were talking about was, yes, I stay in action. Yes, I do this. But then it was like, okay, God, how do I do this? And so you literally gave me like a lot of the how today. And Susie, you know, the 4-sequence email, I literally have it written and I haven't moved on it because I didn't have a place to put it yet. And so everything's kind of coming together. And so I'm almost overwhelmed with how much action I have to be in right now, even though I guess there's two, but I feel really busy. And like, also, you guys, my tribe knows we're in the middle of an adoption, and that's all happening now too. And they pour lots of paperwork on. So there's so much there's a lot. And so thank you today, literally breaking down bite sizes that I can chew on today and tomorrow. And so thank you, everyone. So helpful.
So exciting. The baby's coming. The adoption's coming through. That's so exciting. I feel like it's our baby, right? It's like,
It is, yeah.
Here's Chris. Chris needs to be on. So Chris is dad, if you've not met Chris, and then Mariko's mom. And so we have a new baby coming into our tribe that we all get to love, all our aunties, right? What I love about our tribe is we don't apologize for our children. My grandkids will come in and they'll pop in, and like, I want to see real. I want to see real women. I remember when I was a young business person, I used to shush my kids. I'm like, no, I'm not shushing them, right? Like, we are all moms. Like, let's figure out how to do business and be a mom and be a dad and be a provider and a care provider, right, inside of that. So thank you for saying that, Mariko. We can't wait for the baby to scream on our calls so we can all just have the love. So listen. My goal and my commitment in this summit is to give you nuggets and give you gems. And I believe that Matt did it yesterday and Dr. Ali did it today, right? I want you to hear from our students, because a great teacher is only as great as their students who take action. And so we switched it up to really give from a place of service to go, what do our students need? What do I need? What do we need? And, you know, what I love about Dr. Ali, she's always been radical. And so homework is, what radical action do you need to take? What's that thing you've been sitting on top of? What's that amazing gift that you've been sitting on top of, right? I want you to look at, what am I the expert in, right? When Dr. Ali came to me, she wanted to teach small business, but she hadn't launched a small business yet. She had these little side hustles, but they weren't truly a business. And once she got clear on her gift was being an autistic mom who is launching a business, then all these small businesses came to her, because then she was walking her talk, right? So you look at, what am I walking my talk? And sometimes the gift you can't see that you have. Ask your tribe, ask your community. So what is that amazing gift that you have? And what's your power move, right? Those were Dr. Ali's. What's your amazing gift you have? What's your power move? And my charge to you is, what radical action do you need to be in now? This is the opportunity to seize. Business is about seizing the opportunity, not waiting for the opportunity. It's about seizing the opportunity.